Good morning. This morning marks day 15, and sobriety has been really interesting. There's a lot of things that I've noticed in in the first few days of my sobriety. It was really hard, and telling myself no, that I didn't need it, was hard because the urge was so strong. But the more days that I go without drinking, I feel like I'm building momentum, and so like it's day 15 and I feel super strong in it, and I feel like I finally can see what my life would be like without alcohol, and it's kind of neat. Like my best friend mentioned that I was an annoying drunk. She's like, when we're drinking together, it seemed like something we would naturally do would be to drink when we were together. And she's like, I know you're my best friend and I know I like you, but yeah, you were a little bit of an annoying drunk. I'm like, well, kind of goes across the board. Like, you're an annoying drunk too. But we love each other sober, and we really give each other a lot more of ourselves when we're not differently abled. And that differently abledness was keeping us from sharing all the strength and the joy that we always have shared with each other. And it's kind of a beautiful thing to realize, is that you're perfect just the way you are. You don't need alcohol to be more joyous. You don't need alcohol to be more social. You don't need alcohol to be more fun. You're already fun and joyful and loving. You already have all these social skills inside of you that, you're really dumbing your social skills down, actually, by drinking. I never felt like that because I always had that little bit of social awkwardness where I felt like I spent my whole life trying to fit in, and it never felt natural to be trying so hard to meet other people's expectations, to try to be like other people when I'm just not like other people. I'm never been comfortable trying to fit in, and this is why. It's because I'm just fine the way I am. I love me just the way I am, and that didn't sound as true when I first started saying it, but now it's like I'm seeing the person that I could be instead of seeing the person that I was. I'm seeing the potential that life has in store for me and what I could become, instead of being caught up on the past. Being caught up on the past wasn't helping me grow, wasn't helping me move forward, wasn't helping me. And alcohol doesn't help you set goals. It doesn't help you achieve your dreams. It doesn't make you more social. It doesn't make you more likable. All it does is take away. It covers up. I'm like, yeah, other people can enjoy alcohol, but me, I have a problem. I don't know when to stop when I start. I never really had a drink to sip on it for the enjoyment of the flavor, or whatever it is that people that don't have alcoholism in their self, like, that doesn't really sound quite right. Let me think of that again. I know that as an alcoholic, it's harder for me to draw that stopping line when I start going. So it's easier, and I have less resistance when I just don't. And the longer that I don't drink for, the stronger that I'll be, the more goals that I'll achieve. I mean, like, in this 15 days, I've dropped a noticeable amount of weight where my friends are like, are you losing weight? And I'm like, yeah, I'm losing weight. And I really didn't change that much in my diet. I mean, I was already watching what I ate before. I'm not like big on candy. I'm not big on soda. I mean, like, my worst thing is probably my energy drinks, which I don't do all the time. With coffee is my mainstay. You know, as a hairdresser, you feel like you live off of coffee and nicotine, and, you know, you wait for bathroom breaks until you're exploding by the time that you get there, and it's hilarious. I mean, but as a hairdresser, I've been experiencing more these last couple of weeks where the person that sits down in my chair, like, I feel more connected with the person in my chair. I feel more connected with my coworkers and bonding with them and opening up, where before I was just doing my job. Somehow I ended up making it a job, and when it's really not. Like, my work is play. I get to go and play with pretty colors and make people feel beautiful. And it's not like that we're making them beautiful. It's we're uncovering the beauty that's already there that they might not see themselves. And that is a truly joyous thing. And I love my job. I never stop working. Like, even on my days off, I'm always still doing hair, because it is play. You know, and when your job is play, when you love what you do, you're never really working. You just get paid for being yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. And I'm still thinking about last night. My best friend is staring at this change like it's this big, huge, insurmountable thing, when it's not. It's not a big, huge, insurmountable thing. It's one day at a time. It's one moment at a time. It's one thought at a time. And you build on your momentum. You build on your persistence. You build on your perseverance. And as you gain momentum, it gets easier. Not every day's gonna be hard. In fact, life is easy. Life is easier when you're not inhibited by substances. I mean, I can imagine myself being 100% sober off of everything. I could imagine myself being addicted to positive affirmations. I could see myself addicted to meditation. I can see myself addicted to working out. I can see myself in that big house with the wraparound porch on top of the hill with my paint set. And you know what? Before, in my vision, like when I was trying to imagine the ending of my story when I was younger, I was a really old lady painting on that wraparound porch on that house on top, big house on top of that hill. And now it's like, the more I imagine that ending, it's not an ending anymore. And that little old lady painting the scenery is getting younger and younger and younger, because it's coming closer into focus. And that is so exciting, that it's not a little old lady with a paint set anymore. It's me. I'm there. It's not my older version of myself. It's me, you know. And the fact that even in my mind, my goals are coming that much closer, that I'm seeing myself achieving my goals younger. And I don't know how that happened, but I am embracing it. I'm loving that idea that, you know, like, in the old version of my daydream of this, of my wanting of it, you know, I was, you know, white-haired little old lady, and and then I was a middle-aged lady, and then it was just myself, and I didn't think it into being that on purpose. I wasn't thinking, oh, let me imagine myself younger. It wasn't like that. It just automatically is like, I am seeing myself achieving my goals sooner, and I feel like this ending of the story is really the middle of the story now. Like I'm gonna get there sooner than I ever thought that I was gonna get there, and it's closer within my reach than I ever thought it was before. And you know what? I used to say the struggle is real, and I don't think that's true as much as it used to be. I think I want to replace the words the struggle is real with something like the effort is real, or achieving is real, or abundance is real. Like, I'm so blessed to have such good friends that I've had for so long. You know, like, these are really childhood friends that I've kept with me into adulthood, and it's such a beautiful thing to know somebody inside and out, to know somebody better than they know themselves sometimes, to be able to tell them, no, your soul is perfect. Your inside self is abundant and joyous and beautiful, and you're strong-minded, and you're free-willed, and you are stubborn in the most beautiful way. And when you walk into a room, you captivate people, and everybody is drawn to you. They want to share words with you. They want to touch you, and in hopes that beauty and that abundance of joy and love can rub off on them. And it does, when you are being yourself to the fullest, of not caring what anybody else thinks, when you're doing things for just you, when you're acting with love towards yourself and towards other people. It rubs off on the rest of the world, and it makes the world a better place. And that's why people that try to knock you down a peg are gonna try to knock you down a peg, because it's kind of a jealousy thing. You're too happy. It's too much of a you show. Like, this became a show about you. Let me knock you down a peg so you can feel just as bad as I do. No, you can't let the haters of the world knock you down a peg. You can't let somebody else's jealousy bring you down. You have to set yourself aside in your own flow, in your own existence, and know you're designing your own reality, and not let anybody else affect it. Nobody can put poison in your mouth. Nobody can make you make bad decisions. You are in control of yourself every moment of every day. And even when you feel like you've lost control, you're still in control, and you still have the strength and the perseverance and the persistence. You have all these strengths inside of you still, and you really just have to focus and tap into them, because it's just there for the taking. It's always been you. You always have been strong. You always have been beautiful. You always have been lovable. And life has always been waiting for you to arrive. There's one more thing. I can't remember what it was now. I'm ready to go into work. Everybody, love you me, love you you. Stay beautiful.